Hello, I'm Divins from Oro Jackson, and I'll be briefly summarizing and reviewing One Piece, episode 643, titled Heaven and Earth Shake, The True Power of Admiral Fujitora. Let's kick off with the summary. Law, Fujitora, and Doflamingo are present together on Greenbit on the southeast side beach. Law is upset over the fact that Doflamingo pulled such a large-scale hoax and calls off the Caesar handover. Doflamingo annoys Law further by pretending to be scared of the Marine Admiral's presence. Doflamingo compliments Fujitora as he has heard quite a bit about him, a man who was appointed as an admiral through the World Military Draft. Doflamingo also mentions the name of another Marine whom we presume to be an admiral, Ryukugu, which translates to Green Bull. Fujitora then questions Law, asking him whether he and Straw Hat Luffy are allies or is Luffy working under him. In the case of them being allies, Fujitora would have to arrest both the pirate captains, but in the case of Luffy working under Law, they would both gain amnesty. Law, in a bid to buy time, announces that he and Luffy are allies, just as the newspaper states. Fujitora then unleashes his power, calling forth a meteorite. The meteorite impact destroys a large chunk of land, except for 3 pillars upon which each Doflamingo, Fujitora, and Law were standing on. On Dressrosa, Frankie and the toy soldier are heading towards the flower field. Violet parts ways with Sanji, who meets up with Kinemon, and their new destination seems to be a place called the Toy House, where Kanjuro is being held captive. In the Colosseum, Luffy, who is participating as Lucy, is on a roll and uses his Conqueror's Haki to tame the Grim Reaper of the Colosseum, Brutal Bull. Meanwhile, in the underground world of Greenbit, the Tontata Kingdom presents loads of food and drinks to Usoland, whom they consider a hero as he lied to them about being Mont Blanc Noland's descendant. However, things take an unexpected turn for Usopp when the Tontata Kingdom reveals that they are about to launch a full-scale attack on Doflamingo and they want Usoland to lead the Tontata army. With the summary out of the way, let's move on to my review. This was an eventful episode. Quite a bit happened and we got to see more characters than we have been seeing in the last couple of episodes. I must admit, the OST that they specifically play for Fujitora gives me the chills. It totally suits him and I feel they did justice to the meteorite scene. Oh, on that note, he can freaking bring meteorites down to Earth. And the badass Marine Admiral says he was just testing Law and Doflamingo's ability. Fujitora, you deserve that tiger in your name, my man. Apart from me fanboying over Fujitora, it was funny to see the initial reaction between Sanji and Kinemon. Frankie being thought as a toy and committing eat and run was funny as well. I didn't really enjoy the Brutal Bull flashback and the time spent on him, but I didn't dislike it as well. I guess they needed that bit to stretch the episode because it really felt that the content was there just to extend the time of the episode. The episode ending with Usopp's expression was priceless. The artwork did really feel wonky at certain parts of the episode, but overall, in my opinion, it was handled well. I enjoyed it, and as always, I am looking forward to the next episode. That brings us to the end of this video. I'll see you next week. Goodbye, and keep sailing.